This segment is sponsored by KidMed Pediatric Urgent Care.
The doctor is in and you have questions. As winter approaches and flu season nears, there's a few things that you can do to help keep your children healthy. Today I'm joined by Dr. Mark Flazenbaum and Dr. Jeff Bennett, both doctors with KidMed Urgent Care. It's wonderful to see both of you this morning.
Great to see you, Jessica.
Morning, Jessica.
Important conversation. We've talked at certain points throughout the year about KidMed Pediatric Urgent Care. And Dr. Bennett, I'd like to start with you. You guys have been incredibly busy. There's such demand right now for so many reasons, and you really are helping and hoping that parents and families will be able to exercise some patience. You're seeing a lot of families come through.
Yeah, the last year and a half, 2 years has been a real difficult time for everybody in healthcare. I would just urge everybody out there to understand the rigors that it really has taken to get everybody in and taken care of to our best ability. Our staff has just been unbelievably wonderful and flexible, despite the fact there are just so many more people than we're used to seeing. So they've done a great job, and we've done a lot of different things to improve throughput, but it's still a work in progress all the time, especially since a lot of the kids need to come in for anything that could potentially be COVID related, right up to including headaches, sore throats, runny nose, cough, which could be anything from allergies or just a regular viral upper respiratory infection, or it could be COVID. So everybody needs to be COVID tested in order to get back into school. So that's increased a lot of the volume. So we're doing our absolute best to do that. But just if everybody could just be kind and a little patient with us, we are doing the absolute best that we can.
We know you are. You guys are heroes in the community, as are the teams that are supporting everything that's happening at KidMed Pediatric Urgent Care. It does take patience, but you'll get through and be able to help everybody out. Dr. Flazenbaum, let's talk a little bit about what you're seeing right now and help parents discern when they should come in to be seen.
Yeah, as we are entering the fall-winter season, we're now starting to see a lot of the common fall winter illnesses that we had been seeing. Prior to this, everything was COVID. And when you had kids with certain symptoms, runny nose, cough, congestion, sore throat, all that stuff, first thought in the mind was COVID. Well, now this time of year, now you throw into the mix that there are multiple upper respiratory cold viruses. There's hand, foot, and mouth. There's strep throat. There's just an enormous array of things that we see that we can test for to help discern that. The problem is they all look very similar on exam and symptom wise. So we don't expect parents to put that in their own hands. We'd like them to come and have us sort of figure out what does need to be seen. Certain things need antibiotic treatment, majority of things don't need, and they need more symptomatic care. But anybody who has a child with a fever, anybody who has a child with respiratory distress at all, if they are truly lethargic, they cannot wake them up. Those are the things we said parents ought to bring those kids in. We need to see them and get them evaluated.
That makes sense. And as a parent, I know I've been a little rusty because there were things that we didn't see last year and didn't experience last year. So I feel a little out of practice in terms of saying, oh, I feel like something's coming on. So that's great insight. Tell us a little bit.
Flu is starting to make an appearance. I didn't mention that, but it's sporadic now, but we expect that to build up. So I would recommend everybody get their flu shots now because that's on its way.
As we wrap up this morning, remind us, we've mentioned KidMed, Pediatric Urgent Care. Remind us of the services that Urgent Care offers.
Well, in addition to taking care of some of the things that your primary care doctor can do and seeing upper respiratory infection, checking kids with ears, we do have all the diagnostic testing for COVID, flu, strep. We do obviously urine, but in addition to all that, what you can't get over there is specific injury type of evaluation because you don't have x-ray in a primary care office. So the ability to x-ray kids makes injuries a way better evaluation. So that's really the main difference. And also the hours of operation. The kids are usually getting injured at school, so they're not really available until after school to be seen for their injuries and oftentimes illness as well.
Doctors, thank you so much for talking with us. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thanks, Jessica.
Absolutely. KidMed Pediatric Urgent Care has a few locations in our area, one in the West End and a location in Southside Richmond and one in Mechanicsville. For all the information, visit their website, kidmedrva.com.